We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit, knocks it down. He decides to hold on to it, and he's on at first.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive, and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Johan Rojas. Runner on the go. In the air, right side. That one gets down for a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Sung-Chae Cheng, the next to hit. On the ground, Riley. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. That one fouled off. All tied up here in game one of the NLDS.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Hayes fires it in, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Here comes the pitch. Got it. And 2 away now.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
At the belt and fires. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Now batting, right fielder, Angela Cooper.
There's a strike. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Olsen. That's it out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
Here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
The pitch. And that one hammered. Cooper going back on this one. Bangs off the wall. Stop with a relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. Now it's going to be Angelo Cooper.
Oh, you can't ask for a better start to this series if you're the home team. You've got the lead. Your starter's still on the mound. And there's a chance he finishes this thing.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out. And now, Johan Rojas. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from third, in to score. It's 3-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So the tying run at second. Gets under it and pops it up. And it falls. There comes the runner. The throw in. He'll score easily. And it's a 1-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
The battle number 11. Shortstop, Orlando.
Kicks and fires.
Arcia.
Ripped on a line. And that's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the
Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, Blake Snell. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that one gets down, fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Close play, but in there.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Angelo Cooper. Liner, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Base is empty, one away. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Fly ball down the line. Fair ball. Throws to second. And he's got a double.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Jared Kelnick. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
In the air, center field. Harris after it. And it's caught for the out. I
love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores as well. It's 6-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
This is Bryson Stott. That one hit to right. Schwarber sizing this one up. And makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Runner at third, 2 gone. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at that. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Dives. What a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell.
We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Angelo Cooper. As the lefty gets to work, that's through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. Going up on down.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a back in a minute to get it started. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Angelo Cooper stands in for the Phillies. Here's a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
The pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the 0-2. That's a hit. Hayes fires it in, and 2 on now as they try to rally here. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
This is Bryson's stop. First and second, no outs. Here in game 3. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 0-2 now. On the ground. Albies in plenty of time to first, and there's 2 away.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3rd game of the division series. And here is Angelo Cooper. Here comes a pitch. Out front, rip foul. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out. Trying for 2. And now it's Austin Hayes. 2 down, nobody on. The other way. And a base hit right there. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. That one's in there. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS. There's the strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say it's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And that's a fair ball.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Cooper around second, headed for third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here. Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And getting the start, Zach Wheeler. What do we have on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Stop. Relay to third. He's in there.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Phillies, Angelo Cooper. The right-hander back to work. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second, and that's ball 4.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Ground ball right side. Feeds to second. Out there. And 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
That misses, and now 2-0.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Bryson Stott up next. Two outs. And that's too high. Ball 4.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Left-hand hitter waits. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play.
The right fielder, number 4.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags up for third.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back.
Here's Austin Riley. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guy's worked so hard to get around first, to get around.
The right fielder, number 4, Angela Cooper.
In there, and it's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swung on, belted. Hayes going back. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So they pick up a run. 1 down. And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle.
1 down, base is empty. That one is hammered right field. Cooper ranging back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Round second, digging for third. The throw in. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He hit that ball.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Angelo Cooper. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Phillies strand 1.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Here's the rookie right fielder, Angelo Cooper.
Come on, Dave, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Strider throws over, and he's back safely.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact.
And there he goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Bounce to the right side, and that one finds its way through. Just ahead of the throw, he scores, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's it.
And at first, now the number 2 hitter, Jared Kelman. The Phillies leading by 4 here in Game 5. Out towards right center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. To third. In there safely.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, right field. And Albies is retired. Runner tagging from third. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores.
So many times that one gets out.
The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And now the right fielder, Angelo Cooper. Strider back to work. Right through there for a strike.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Strike 2. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Over to first. Bottom of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. That one hit to right. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's back at Truist Park. Now it's the right fielder, Angelo Cooper. And a pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Oh, he gloves it.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because...
So digging in, Angelo Cooper. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but hit the bat on his shoulder.
That's in there.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-handed reliever. And that's just foul. Man at second. It's in and out of his glove. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right.
Back here in Atlanta. So here's Murphy now. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Cut off, throw to second. Safe, he beats it.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up. National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.